Good morning, people. Wednesday morning, so you know what that means. Okay, it's Indy Truck Davey out the truck now at home in his office on the 29th to the 10th, 2025, where it is 8 degrees currently. There is rain in the forecast. We've had sunshine and showers since I got up this morning at 7 o'clock. The high today will be 9. It's getting colder. Humidity is at 87%. Wind speed 21 to 37 kilometres per hour. So what's that, about 16 to 28, 29 miles an hour in all money. And the pollen count, Disney count, not a problem. Okay, right, let's get the other Davey in, we'll get this underway. Lot to get through. Mr. Milligan, your camera's off.
I know.
In fact, you're not even on the screen. I don't know what's going on here. Well, folks don't know what's happening here, but Mr. Milligan's not appearing.
Sorry, mate, I really am. It suddenly went off and just decided that's it.
Well, go out and come back in again, David, and put your camera on when you come back in.
Okay, mate, no worries.
There we go, technical difficulties to get started with, folks.
You talk to people about the weather.
I'll talk to people about the weather. Let's see who's in. Hi, Jim. Hi, Francis. Hi, Akis. George. Stephen. Mel. Reagan a week, good morning. We're watching you right after this. Well, we're listening to you, actually. I've got a new wheel to put in my motor. And then this afternoon, we're going charity hunting to give money away. Who else? We've got Jim Stevens, Leipzig, Maria, MB, Alistair, how are you? Stephen, Akis, John, Jim again, John O'Rourke. Hi, Anna. I see Margaret's in as well. Robert Bruce. Well, if David doesn't join us shortly, I'm going to get this one underway, folks. Morning, Ange. Morning, June. Hi, Linda. Hi, Kirsty. Peter. The other Kirsty. Scott. Right, I think we might have him. We've got him. Right, you're back.
Yeah, I'm a front, I'm a side.
Aye, whatever. Right, no time to mess about here, David, so we'll get the first headline up. Okay. First up this morning, we've got the Scotsman. Oh, it's a local Scotsman, yep. And the Scotsman tells us, the Scotsman has PM defends barrack plans for migrants after backlash.
Well, I take it they mentioned using the barracks, the empty barracks, because we're going to blooming soldiers, right? And there's been a backlash. That's it. End of story. That's all I can make from it.
Well, it is about Keir Starmer announcing that the barracks in Sussex and one in Inverness, Cameron Barracks in Inverness, would be used to host between them 900 migrants. Now, the backlash comes from Labour MSP candidate for the area, Sean Fraser. Also, the MP for the area, Angus MacDonald, and the council. Now, the council says there's very little contact with the Home Office. They just got a letter yesterday telling them this is what was going to happen. Yeah. And that the situation, everything that the people need that come there will be on site, meaning doctors and whatever else. And but they will be free to wander the community, and the council's concern is community cohesion.
Yeah.
Right.
Taking that's the future concentration camp. If we allow Labour or Reform to get in this country, well, that's it. Take from that what you will, guys.
Right, after the Scotsman story, we've got the only rag the Express, and that's on the same story. And it's a fury over proposal to house asylum seekers at Highland Military Base, Labour's Army Barrack migrant plan branded gimmick. Yeah. Not much more to say about that, is there?
No, there isn't any more. You want to say that? Was that in German across the top of the gate?
Right, and after the Looney Rag, we have the Telegraph. And I think that's going in the same story as well. So I do. And that's got Scots Fury at plan for migrant barracks.
Yeah.
Are you feeling furious, David?
No, I'm not. I'm disgusted at the Labour government. The Starmer has basically put his foot down and said, right, fine, we're going to have a concentration camp in Scotland. What can we use?
Well, to be fair, according to what they're telling us, the prisoners will be able to mix with the local prisoners, sorry, the asylum seekers will be able to mix with local community.
You were right first time. In their eyes, they're illegal immigrants. So therefore, illegal people go to prison and they are prisoners.
Well, it's going to be an open prison then.
Yeah.
Right, next up we've got the Rancid, and I don't put the Rancid up, so I'll just tell you what it says. And the Rancid has booze bombs threaten holiday flight tradition, airport pint alert, open all hours crackdown after number of police call-outs soar.
I haven't a clue.
Well, apparently they're thinking about banning booze at airports because, let's face it, getting people drunk and sticking them in a tin can in the middle of the sky is no fucking great idea, is it?
Do you mind know something? See, I've had it happen once, and it was a Jet 2 flight, and there was somebody that was Spain or something like that, right? And I remember somebody like being dead noisy at the front, and eventually being led off, and that was it. And then they closed up the doors and we all went, so, and I asked later on one of the hostesses, and she said, yeah, they were really, really drunk and really, really noisy and rowdy, the people in the meeting. So that was it. End of story. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Anybody that gets drunk before they go in an airplane,
Anybody who's drunk shouldn't be allowed on an airplane.
Well,
that's the reason why they're talking about banning booze at airports.
Yeah, well.
But apparently it's a holiday tradition to get your Facebook picture with your pint before you go on the plane.
No.
So that's what that's about. Right, next up we'll get the Herald. Let's see if it's getting to stimulate us today. Cultural void risk over poor art sector conditions.
No.
Well, David, I know you've been watching, so you'll know that the Herald's been running a storyline on a dispute between Historic Environment Scotland and the people who look after their properties and open them to the public. And it's an industrial dispute. And what they're saying now is the union that's involved is now saying that, staff are thinking about leaving the sector.
Right.
Because of poor paying condition and apparently bullying and harassment.
Right.
I really don't know the truth of it, but the Herald's been running this battered Scottish cultural institutions for a while now. So that's what that's basically about.
So, looking at it without reading anything, you went, oh, it's a story about Celtic.
Right. Next up, we should have the Daily Fail, I think it is. Let's just make sure. No, it's the Scum. And the Scum has Sun Campaign, Save Our Bets, Budget Tax Grab set to hit punters and sport. We call on Reeves to shelve a crackdown on fans. So this is about the budget and the fact that Rachel Reeves is allegedly going to smack the gaming industry.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, she can shut down the gaming industry. I'm no liking it. I'm no wishing it. I don't bet in any horses. I don't do anything like that, right? So at the end of the day, it's like, shut it down, Rachel, carry on. It's maybe the best thing you can do.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, really, I'm not a punter either, David, but, in this economy, there can't be much coming in for you. that sort of revenue anyway, or is this the sort of thing?
There
Is
is
this the
a
sort of
way,
Is
you
this the
know,
sort of economy where people get desperate and start gambling to try and
yeah,
get out of shit?
it's not comfort food, it's comfort gambling. And if somebody's having a really, really bad time, what they'll do is they'll put a wee flitter on the horses or whatever, right? And they haven't the money to do that, but they
Right,
still do it, and it's wrong. Yeah,
it
so
is. Let's move on to the daily field, shall we? And it's on hate mongering, but we expect that for the field. And what's the field go for us a day? As police investigate attack in suburbia, Afghan held over murder of dog walker came to UK in a lorry.
I don't know what to say to that. It's like a typeface of Scottish Daily Mail that use anyway to actually put the name across the top of that rag is exactly the same as what would have been in one of the newspapers in Germany in the Second World War.
Well,
It's ridiculous. It's
it's definitely hate mongering, David. It is definitely hate mongering. And as to how we got here, well, we had two choices: come in a wee boat or in the back of a fucking lorry, because there is no route for them to get here legally and safely.
Absolutely.
So this is just
Absolutely
hate
correct.
mongering. This is hate mongering of the worst sort.
Yeah.
I wonder how many white people killed somebody in England yesterday and didn't make the front fucking pages.
Maybe. I don't wish that on anybody, but at the same time, it's like, anytime it's a white face is involved, doesn't seem to get the coverage on newspapers, does it?
No. But as I say, that particular rag is hate mongering.
Yeah.
How we got here isn't relevant.
Yeah.
The nationality of the person isn't relevant.
Well, there you go.
Right, next up we
Fascist
have.
politicians, you also get fascist newspapers.
Aye, next up you've got a Guardian. What's it got for today? Reeves vows to defy gloom after 20 billion budget blow.
Yet again, it's like, well, what's you gonna hit, So
Well, this story actually is more about the decline in the economy, but it's the language they use, David. So let me read out the first paragraph of it for you, right? Rachel Reeves has insisted that Britain can defy gloomy economic forecast after fiscal watchdog infuriated ministers by predicting productivity downgrade would leave 20 billion gap to fill in budget. Now, it's the language there that's important, David. Productivity downgrade.
Yeah.
Shall we translate that, shall we?
And you do your usual. You make it.
OBR, productivity downgrade, folks. To translate it for ordinary people equals shrinking economy.
Yes, that's right.
We're not producing as much because the markets are fucked and our economy is shrinking. Unemployment's on the way up and money's fleeing the UK like a fucking like a melted.
Why on earth are you going to the extent of redoing that? It's really, really, really simple, right? The Titanic is going down. Titanic equals England, right? And we're still our wee boat is still chained to England. And
The reason why
it's pulling us down with it, right?
the reason why I'm explaining that is the language.
So
It needs translated from productivity. It needs translated from productivity downgrade to shrinking economy.
Yes.
It's about the language they're using.
I know, David. Appreciate that. By the way, it's like, what's the story with Prunella Scales?
She died.
Oh, she died, did she?
Aye, 1932 to whatever it is now.
No, that. She was good with John Cleese, I must admit. So.
I'm too young for that, David. I don't remember that stuff.
Oh, shut up.
Right, that wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a Tory graph. Where is it? It would appear I've lost the Tory graph. Yeah, well, I'll just need to tell you, Tory Graph says today,
Would you
folks.
like that, the old man? That's what it is.
I'll just need to tell you what Tory Graph says today, folks. And it says deadly Israeli strike in Gaza after Hamas accused of attacks. So we're blaming each other for breaking this ceasefire, but actually it's been Israel. They're on their 129th incursion and breach of the ceasefire agreement.
Yes. They're trying to make out as if it's Hamas that's doing this. And
Yeah,
it's like, yet again, we've got the IDF and the Mossad working together to produce headlines that make Israel look like the victims.
very
Full
good.
stop.
That's very true.
Right off. We see right through you.
We did say that once the hostages were returned, what's left in Gaza will be eliminated.
That's right.
And it might take them a wee bit longer because they're only doing it 100 a day now instead of 1,000 a fucking day, but they'll get there.
Yeah.
Right, and after a Tory graph with the Times, is it the Times or the National? That's the Times. Let's see what Times has got for us. The Times has got. Oh, that's on that. Sorry, that's the Times headline. I've just given you. Oh dear. The people don't have a Tory graph today. So we've just covered that, so we'll take it down and get rid of it.
Yeah. You don't got a Tory graph there at all, no?
Nah. I could go and get it. I'll take me a second.
Okay.
I don't know if we've covered it or not. I'll tell you in a minute. It was the third one up, so we've covered it. It was on the barracks story.
Was that?
That's why we weren't paying much attention to it. Right, next up we've got National. What's the National going on today? The National has Scots barrack asylum seekers plan abhorrent. MSP slams Labour's move, ripped straight from Reform's playbook apparently. And Scottish Government asked Home Office for urgent meeting a month ago and got no reply. And I visited a place like this in Denmark. Conditions are grim apparently, so they're housing these people in barracks in Denmark, and apparently the conditions there are grim. If you look at that building, David, it's ancient. It's not going to be fit really for habitation.
Absolutely.
That's where they're going to put them. You know.
That you got to look at from the point of view of the other side, the idiots that say that these are illegal immigrants. What they want is they want to produce a narrative that says, "Don't come here because we're going to arrest you."
That's exactly what they're doing, David.
It's
Well
ridiculous.
spotted.
It really is. These are human beings.
This is their deterrent. Stick them in concentration camps, and when the news filters through to in France that if you get here, you're going to a concentration camp, that's exactly what the plan is. You're absolutely right, David.
You know, enough of the messing about. They should have the same as the curved gate with the German. I forget what the words are. But it's
Arbeit macht sie frei.
That's the one. Should have that on it. End of story. And then
what was funny is about the last Tory government, they kept using the words "work will set you free."
Yeah.
Arbeit macht sie frei.
Yeah.
Right, next up we've got the Eye. And the Eye tells us storm of the century, 185 mile per hour winds, hurricane bigger than Katrina. And this is the story about Hurricane Millie slamming into Jamaica.
Right. And what we're being told right now is, don't worry, there's no climate change going on. There's no. What is it? What it is that increases the power into these storms? It's seawater warming up. If the seawater was cool as it should be, right, a few degrees cooler, you wouldn't have the power getting into the storm to actually create the atmospheric conditions for such a hurricane.
Take your white coat off now, Mr. Scientist. Right. Well, there we John Super Chat out. I wonder when our Peter Muro will hit the headlines. Are they saving him for the election? Aye, they are, John. It's time for independence. Thanks very much, John. You're a star. And our love to Edith.
Thank you, John.
Right, so that was the eye. Next up, we'll get a Metro. And the Metro's on a very similar headline. Now, I was watching, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos, David, that goes with this storm that hit Jamaica. Pretty scary looking stuff.
Yeah, what it'll do is it will, because the way the winds go, the natural movement of the winds, it'll create a sea, an open sea, sea as an ABC, right? And it'll go up and round and it'll head towards the UK after it's done its damage in the America.
You mean as it swirls in the Gulf of Mexico, it'll fire back out into the Atlantic?
Well,
by the time it hits us, it'll be down to 60, 70 mile an hour winds with plenty of fucking rain.
we might end up worse than that on this one. I don't know.
Well, you never know. You just don't know. We'll see what happens when it goes over the top of Cuba, because Jamaica took the sting out a wee bit, dropped it from 5 to 4.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to say Britain's going to be hit by 185 mile per hour hurricane winds. I hope it hits number 10. Seriously. And devastating.
I'm afraid there's too many buildings to keep that around about to keep that one sheltered, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyway, Terror has 85 mile an hour hurricane hits, pure fury. Okay, that leaves us just one rag left to go through. Just a one rag.
It wouldn't be the Star, would it?
Of course it is.
It's a waste of time, honestly.
I don't care. It's in the newspaper review, it goes on there.
Private Eye is where it's at. Seriously.
It's not published every bloody day.
Don't worry. You can actually put it up when it's on.
If you want to do Private Eye, you know how to use Resteam. Do your own fucking program.
That's all. That's all.
Anyway, XPM Air doesn't read newspapers. Lettuce, what lettuce? And this is a story that Liz Truss doesn't read newspapers. So she didn't know she was being called a lettuce, apparently. I doubt that very much.
She knows she's been called a lettuce.
Yes, but more importantly, when I read that headline, I thought, Liz Truss can actually fucking read.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
I wonder if she didn't understand when somebody was shouting, "Hey, iceberg, come here."
I mean, she certainly couldn't read when the OBR were telling her not to do what she was doing with the fucking economy.
Yeah.
You know.
But the Office for Budget Responsibility, can I remind everyone, that was the child of George Osborne.
But it's grown legs since then when we became independent government.
The time of David Cameron was
the
minister. So that's where the OBR came from.
Yes, but it's grown legs since, and it's become independent of
I realise it is a Tory think tank.
It was a Tory think tank.
Still is.
Well, I suppose by warning Liz Truss not to do what she was doing, that would be a Tory think tank to do the right thing. Heard that. Yeah. But as I say, the OBR's grown arms and legs since then. It's become independent of government, and it's become a watchdog over government spending and finances.
But still staffed with fucking Tories. You've got to
understand. Who it's staffed with? I imagine it's statisticians and fucking mathematicians and things like that. Oh, well, I wouldn't hope so. Accountants, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Economists, that sort of thing.
Though, they will follow a particular narrative, the Tory narrative, right? These people actually think Kimmy Banner is a good egg. Come on.
David, that one grew arms and legs. I'm just telling you. You know, she doesn't know she...
that one. The people in the OBR think...
Nobody's arguing with you that it was set up by the Tories.
Good egg.
Nobody. There's been a lot of staff went through it then, David.
What we need is...
Since then. So you can't say about the political alliances of people in the think tank.
What we need independence. Somebody's on. We're going to go through my saying, but we need independence. We need to get rid of that blooming idiotic blooming think tank we've got up here. What are they called? Everything they predict doesn't come true.
Oh, what do I call them again?
Who is it?
I'm trying to remember. Oh. Can't remember what they call the public body. Somebody stick it in the comments. The one that does all the fucking calculations and keep telling us where public services are going bust.
Yeah.
Oh, the National Audit Office.
Oh, there you go.
You need to get. I don't know if we get to. Definitely need to get rid of the dollars.
Yeah.
They've never get nothing right in all the years I've been predicting what's going on here in Scotland.
But we are basically, as I say, it's like a broken clock. It's right twice a day, and you look at headlines like that, and you go, "Oh, we are. Ah, right, okay, you got that one." And you go, "Oh, I'm wrong in the past."
Right, that's enough. Enough.
Yeah.
Ranting on this fucking channel is my job. Take it in with you.
Right, I'm going to have a bloody good day. I'm going to cook today, I think.
No, and the Office for National Statistics is a UK-wide one. It's the National Audit Office here in Scotland.
Yeah.
But there you go. Anyway, that's enough of your ranting, boy. I've got a tyre to put. I've got a new wheel to put in the front of my motor, and then I've got to start finding charities in Ayrshire to give money away.
That's fine. That's fine. Please make sure.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Plus his dyslexia.
Please make sure when you do that they don't vote Labour or Reform. Something like that. Just make sure. Hello, is that such and such?
Get out. Get out.
One question for you: do you vote Reform or Labour? Right? You vote Labour. Fuck off. Right. There you go. End of story.
Right. That you done now. Say cheerio.
Bye.
Wow. I do the ranting in this fucking programme. Me. Wow. Something's got to be in his bonnet this morning, folks. This could turn out to be an interesting day. Anyway, thanks for your kind contributions. Thanks very much to Mr. Milligan for joining us this morning and giving us his quirky take on the headlines. Thanks to the moderators for moderating. Please hit the like button on the way out the door because it does help the algorithm, and through the algorithm we get more views we get, the more advertising revenue we get. I think we're up to about 8 pence a month for the ads. We're doing no bad. And thanks to everybody who makes contributions, whether it be via Super Chat or via the banks. I'm going to get myself busy sorting out getting this money out the door for the month. I'll catch you all tomorrow morning at 10:30. David will be back with me tomorrow afternoon to have a wider chat on things that are going on. Eyes on the prize. The prize is an SNP majority 2026. Get at it, kids.